to my channel. My name is Destiny. It's so good to be back on camera. Oh my goodness, it's been months, but like school has been the priority right now. I am just been focusing on school. Just FYI, I am going to school for technology, cybersecurity. I'm going to school for cybersecurity and I am going to an online college. The classes are 8 weeks full time, so it is keeping me very, very busy, but I'm very proud of myself because I am making honor roll. It's just been my focus right now. On the fast track to graduate, so I should be graduating in about 1.5 years. Yeah, that's just why I've been absent, but I hope everyone's been good. Life is going good for everyone. Everyone is blessed. Pretty much that was just the life update. Nothing too much really going on. Me and my husband had just been getting settled into our new home. Other than that, the main thing about this video I wanted to cover is just my hair update. It's been a little bit, so I definitely want to give a hair update. My hair has definitely grown. In between, there has been a lot of trims. In between, there's been a lot of trial and error. In between, thinking in my mind, so much overthinking. When I cut my hair back in late December, basically January, but it was like right before Christmas, cut my hair again. I honestly do regret that. If I'm being honest, like it's fine because hair grows back and my hair has, for the most part, grown back. But when I did cut it, I did regret it because my hair wasn't even damaged. Like I had cut it twice last year and then I was really overthinking. So when I did cut my hair, I wanted my hair back immediately. I do have to realize like I have normal density, but I have fine strands, which means my hair can break off easier than someone whose hair is thicker. So although I can kind of do a little bit to my hair, I still had to be very conscious of what I do because my hair can break off easier than maybe someone with coarser strands, which means coarse means basically like the strands are stronger. They can handle more manipulation basically. My strands are finer. I know, sorry, I'm rambling on, but basically just an update on the hair length. So this month is a couple of days. It's gonna be September 1st on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So basically September, and I cut my hair late December, basically January. My hair, I don't know how long my hair was when I was on here before, but this is what I'm working with now. So, but like I said, I just trimmed it to have some fresh ends, but my hair is officially back to bra strap, so I'm really happy about that. So now that my hair is back to bra strap, I can kind of be less anxious about you know, my length now. And my bangs have grown out so much. Like look how much my bangs have grown out. That is insane, because I think my video back in January, my bangs are like right here, if I'm not mistaken. So that is a lot of growth. That's quite a bit of growth for my bangs. And but I haven't cut my bangs much, but they're still good. So mostly it was trimming of my ends. My hair is still shorter and it's still getting a little bit of breakage in the back. I've accepted the fact that like this around here, right here, is where it just easily gets damaged and where it's shorter. I've accepted that. I'm just gonna take care of my hair the way I always do, but it's really nothing I can do about the places where it's damaged, because I do everything. Because I'm not sitting here like, I do protein treatments, I decondition, I clarify, I use hair growth, all the hair growth stuff. So there's nothing that I'm doing. It's just, I think I have to, and I think it's okay to admit that like sometimes even if you're doing everything you're supposed to with your hair, there's going to be weaker parts of your hair that just need more TLC, and that's just how my hair is in the back. And just a quick back view real quick. I'll try to get as far back, but yeah, it's bra strap, so. I'm trying to get the best I can. But with some shorter pieces of hair because I have layers, but it's sitting right here right at my bra, so yeah. Very happy with the hair growth. Like I said, coming right here, so pretty good hair growth. Now that I have it at this length, I can kind of relax a little bit because I was freaking out before, if I'm being honest. I was freaking out about my hair. It was one of those things where I cut it because I got scissor happy, and then I said, what did I just do? What did I just do? So, like, I know I said before in my previous video, like, yeah, I don't regret it. I regretted it. Like, initially, I was fine with it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I knew it would be easy to get back to bra strap length. So now it's about just getting it back to waist length. So realistically, I don't know where my hair will be at by December, but I would realistically say at least mid back. Because if I get another two inches, that'd be mid back. And summer next year, definitely waist length, as long as I keep up with my routine, which I'm pretty good at. I'm pretty consistent. I don't play about my hair. And I'm gonna definitely insert some pictures somewhere right here about like a before and after, so you can get an idea of where it was at before. But I'll also probably insert clips of like how long my hair was when I was sitting here, same video in January. So I'll just talk about what I've been using, what I've been doing, and all that. My routine. My hair is freshly colored, by the way. I dye my hair jet black mid-year because I usually freshly color it the beginning of the year and mid-year when it starts getting a little dull looking. I do love the fresh jet black. My hair is straight right now, but I actually have been wearing my hair. I've been wearing my hair in blown out styles pretty much all summer, and I was washing my hair on a weekly basis. But now that my hair is straight again, when my hair is straight, I have to do every 2 weeks. I can't do every week. I do think personally, straightening your hair every week is a little much. I think bi-weekly is a little better, but do what works for your hair. If you feel like you need to wash your hair weekly, you know, that's fine. But I do feel like I paid attention to the naturals who have really long hair, and even me, I grew my hair to waist length twice and about to grow to waist length a third time. So what's worked for me has always been every 2 weeks. But when it's curly, of course, or when it's in a more blown out style or stretch style, then every week is fine. Been wearing Bantu knots. So let's see, I did the curl formers, so I'll show probably a clip right here, but I used the curl formers on my hair. I recorded that, but like I said, that video never saw the light of day, but it's okay because it was, I only used it once, and those things were just so uncomfortable, but my hair was a mess, I remember that week, and I just had to do something to it. It was my favorite, and I'm gonna have a short on that, and it'll probably pop up right here. My favorite style that I kept doing, that's the easiest for me, is just doing Bantu knots. Like, do 4 Bantu knots on my hair, put some like curl cream. So my favorite hair styler, I have a whole bunch of products behind me too. What I would usually use on when I did do my Bantu knots, when I was washing my hair every week, when it was time to style it, I was using these 2 Camille Rose products right here, which is the Curl Love Moisture Milk. I'll alternate between the Almond Joy Twisting Butter and the Butter Gel. I think that's what it's called. But I feel like that one was a little too tacky. And then when I would brush my hair thoroughly, like it would, I think it worked fine, but I don't know. I still feel like maybe this one's a little bit better if you're doing Bantu knot, because this gets a little more moisturizing. But if you want a better hold, use the curl gel. Wash my hair, blow dry it, stretch it every week, and then use these two together. And then my hair will be good to go for like a whole week. So I do think in the future, because summers are just so hot, like who feels like dealing with straight hair in the summer, especially when you're going to the beach, when you're going on cruises, when you're, you know, you want to be outside, you know what I'm saying? You want to be outside. So the best style would be something easier that you can wash your hair more often. Help keep my hair healthy, and what can also help promote growth, and what I would highly suggest to anyone who's trying to grow their hair. Affordable things that can help grow your hair. One of them, flaxseed gel. And yes, I got this big fat bag of flaxseed gel, and there's even bigger containers. This thing is like less than $10. I use this every time I pre-poo my hair. It gets out, it melts the tangles away. I know you're like, well, your hair doesn't really get tangled because it's straight. It does get tangled. So I pre-poo my hair with oils and with flaxseed gel. So, and this flaxseed gel has so many benefits for the hair. It helps to grow the hair. It's so good for your scalp. I'll be rubbing it all over my scalp. Makes my scalp feel so good. So I just boil this. I always make sure I have a batch ready. This 100% promotes hair growth. And I also, when I do my pre-poos, I mix in my rosemary water. Well, sorry, not rosemary water, but when I make my flaxseed gel batch, I'm going to insert a clip right here of me making my flaxseed gel, but I do like to add my rosemary. And I also got this off Amazon. It's the dried rosemary. Some people like to buy fresh rosemary. You really don't have to do that. You don't have to buy fresh rosemary. Like, you don't. You can just buy the dried rosemary and it works just fine. So I mix these two up, and like I make a batch that lasts a little bit, maybe like 2 weeks or so, maybe even longer. I keep my flaxseed gel in the refrigerator, and my rosemary water, my DIY rosemary water, but I put those in my hair. And also mix in my oil. This is my go-to oil. I talk about this a lot in my videos, but this has helped to grow my hair. Use it with my pre-poo, and like I said, put it on my ends. This is only for pre-poo. It's too heavy any other time, so only for pre-poo. This is so good. I do not leave this in overnight. It's too heavy. I try to do the overnight oil treatments. I was doing that for a while, but I felt like it wasn't really benefiting my hair in any way. So now I just do an hour before I wash my hair, I do my pre-poo process and just leave it in for an hour, and my hair is good to go. So this, and another thing I've been trying is that people swear it grows their hair is the Botana oil. I can honestly say I think it's growing my hair. I don't know what's in this stuff, but it's organic and pure. And so I was oiling this with my scalp when I had my Bantu knot style in, and I would use it a couple times a week. Now people complain about the smell. It smells like burnt coffee, but I actually like the smell. But it's very moisturizing. Like it feels like hair grease. It has hair grease consistency, but it's 100% pure. So this is great to moisturize the scalp. You can also put it on your ends a little bit, not too much I would say, but you can also put it throughout your hair if you want to. But for the most part, I just put it on my scalp and with my other oils for the pre-poo. It's more mixed in. That's been one thing I added in. I do feel like it worked. I would say you don't have to get it. Like I said, it's just another oil. I would say for the most part, just make sure you have a good oil that can moisturize the hair. You don't have to buy a million oils, but Botana oil, it does help promote hair growth, a little heavy. With my pre-poo also, I have my rosemary water. So As I Am made a rosemary water, which I didn't even know. I was so late, but As I Am has their own rosemary water. But let me tell you, I tried it on my hair. It weighed my hair down so much. So I would highly suggest, if you're gonna use this, use it with your pre-poo, because it's heavy, heavy, heavy. But I actually ran out. I have another bottle, so the only thing in here is my DIY rosemary water. So I would suggest, if you have straight hair, just do the DIY rosemary water and put that all over your hair after you shampoo and condition. And you can use it as a leave-in, but don't put the actual As I Am rosemary water as a leave-in in your hair, because no matter what style you have, it's gonna weigh it down. So I would not suggest it. I'm gonna do a full wash day using these, but I just wanted to mention them just briefly. Is the Marc Anthony Grow Long line. And I have the deconditioner right here. And they have 2 other products I use, but I've been using them for about a year now. They popped up in my shorts, but I never did a full review. So a full review will be coming up of these products. A full wash day. Moisturizing. They're moisturizing, help detangle my hair. Like they're just good clean products. And they're not that expensive. All these products are between the $12 to $15 range. All of them, maybe even less than that. I would say $10 to $15 range. All of them are super affordable. I got mine off Amazon. They're so good. So I don't want to talk about them too much because, like I said, I'm going to do a review of them, but good products. I do feel like they've contributed to just anti-breakage. When it says anti-breakage so that your hair can grow long. Not that it's helping your hair necessarily grow long, it's keeping your hair from breaking on the ends so that your hair can grow long, is what basically. So another thing with wash day is just make sure you have a good clarifying shampoo, which means a shampoo, like I have the Way right here. This is my favorite detox shampoo. Just make sure it has the sodium lauryl sulfate on it pretty much. There's plenty of affordable clarifying shampoos. You don't have to have a certain one. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you're clarifying your hair. You have to use a shampoo with sulfates. You can't use a sulfate-free shampoo every single time and think your hair is gonna be clean. Your hair is not gonna be clean. You have to clean your hair. Your hair grows from your scalp. So for your hair to grow from your scalp, it has to have a clean environment to grow. So to do that, make sure you are cleaning your scalp. Make sure you're using heat protectant so that you are protecting your ends. This is the Marc Anthony Ultimate Blowout spray, and it's a dupe of the Color Wow spray. So this one's okay. I would say it doesn't work super well in the summer. If you want a blowout, if you want to straighten your hair in the summer, I don't know, this will be the go-to, but this is good. It does it works good, but not as well as the Color Wow. The Color Wow is still like, this one's half the price, and the Color Wow one is like $30, $40, and this one's like $15. So half the price, but still pretty decent dupe, which I like. And then just make sure that you are moisturizing your hair regularly. This is a great sealing oil to use. It's an Olaplex number 7. As you can see, it's used up. It is used up. But this is a great sealing oil. A little goes a long way to keep your hair. You can use this mainly when you blow dry your hair or flat iron your hair, but you can also use it throughout the week. Also, make sure you have a good detangling brush. I use this when I style. I use this throughout the week. It's super gentle. I have 2 of these. This is the Christmas one. And this is the big one right here. So they both work pretty well. Make sure you have a gentle detangling tool. Just make sure you have a lot of things you need. The last thing I just wanted to bring up is make sure you, on a regular basis, you are massaging your scalp. So to do that, make sure that you can, the best way to massage your scalp to promote hair growth, I try to massage my scalp every day for at least 2 to 3, but I want to do 5 every day minutes. So I usually like to use my fingers like every day to massage my scalp. I also like to use, this is a shampoo brush, but because it has silicone, like, I think whatever these are called, silicone, like little comb things. You can also be used to massage your scalp because it's gentle enough and it helps promote hair growth. One thing I'm never gonna do again, ever, cut my hair into layers. Never ever again, because I'm realizing like all my hair being the same length makes it look thicker. Instantly, it makes it look thicker. That is one thing I have learned is like, you have fine hair, do not cut your hair in layers. Don't do it. Layers are mainly meant for people with thick hair. If you don't have thick hair, it's gonna make your hair look thinner. I was cutting layers, getting scissor happy. If you have fine hair, if you don't have super thick hair, keep it the same length. And then another thing that I would suggest that I'm learning with my hair is, if you have fine hair, don't stress about a blunt cut. Our hair, the way our hair grows out, our hair does not grow in a blunt cut. So if the hair is looking like not as, like you still want your hair pretty thick, but a lot of times stylists will get wrong is they'll assume like, oh, their hair is thinner as it's going down, so it must be damaged. And granted, if you look closely, if there's no damage on the hair, then it's not damaged hair. So like, make sure you are trimming your hair. Make sure that if you are starting a healthy hair journey, that you are cutting your, as it's growing out, don't expect it to all be blunt. You can keep it that way if you want to, it's definitely up to you. But if you want to grow your hair out, just know it's going to, as it grows out, it's going to be a little thinner. It should still stay somewhat consistently thick. If it's super thin, that's when you know and you need a trim. For the most part, that's one thing I learned is like, if it's a little bit thinner, it's okay. If it's super thin, if it's super see-through, if you see a lot of split ends and all that, then yeah. Another thing I learned is like, I used to do heatless curls every night. And what I mean by heatless curls is like these, like the little things you put on your head and they sit on your head at night. These are great because they give you curl without damage. But I'm learning that doing these every night is not good for my hair. It's like a silent damage killer and a silent density killer, because I think my hair has been getting a little bit thinner, not dramatically, but just a little bit. And I was wondering why. And I think it's probably because I do too many heatless curls. It's okay to still use this, but if you are going to use these, like when you're wearing your hair straight, I would highly suggest only doing it like maybe 2-3 times a week. Like tinction damage, I think is what it's called. So your hair doesn't get any tinction damage. Our hair can break off so easy for so many reasons. If you have fine hair, braids are honestly pretty scary. Like, if your hair can handle braids, that's great, good for you. I don't ever get braids. Mainly because I don't want to pay for braids. I'm kind of just cheap. I'm so DIY with stuff. Like, I do my own makeup, I do my own lashes. I do my own press-ons when I feel like doing my press-ons. I don't have any on right now, but I'm so DIY with everything, which saves me a lot of money. And that is another reason why I buy so many expensive hair tools, is because I don't go to the salon to get my hair done. I don't go to the salon to get my lashes done. I don't go buy anything, get anything done. So that leaves a lot of money for me to honestly spend a lot of money on my own hair tools, so I can buy more expensive hair tools because I DIY everything. But back to what I was saying. I know I'm way off subject, but back to what I was saying. If you have fine hair, just be careful. Braids are very, very tight. Just make sure whoever doing your hair doesn't have those braids too tight. Be careful of braids if you have fine hair. But if you are gonna get them done, just be careful. Especially, I would not get any heavy style. Like, I know in the summer, braids are the best, especially when you're on vacation. But try to do braids that aren't so rough on the hair if you are gonna do them. So that's what I would suggest if you have fine hair. And I feel like I'm making this video kind of about fine hair tips, but these are just things I'm learning over time that I feel like it's gonna save my hair as I get older, because I am getting older. My hair is getting thinner naturally, so I have to kind of be, I'm not saying I'm old in any way, I'm just saying I have to be aware of everything I do to my hair, and I have to be careful about things that can damage my hair. So over time, any tight tension that's on the hair can damage the hair. So you know, anything that could be tight and pull on the hair could be tension damage. So that can come from braids, that can come from tight hairstyles, it can even come from, you know, heatless hair rollers, flexi rods. It can come from anything that's uncomfortable to sleep in at night, anything that hurts your scalp, anything that pulls on your hair for too long. That's tension damage, and it can damage your hair, honestly. So that's one thing I think I am learning to take more seriously with my hair, is like making sure I'm not doing any tension damage. So if you're a straight natural, satin scrunchies are a must. So those days, those in-between days, I'm just gonna, like, you know, put my hair up, like upside down, and do a big, like, little, like, very, very loose Bantu knot my hair. Well, not Bantu knot, but just like twist my hair into like a small loose Bantu knot, and like put a scrunchie on, and that'll be my hairstyle most days. So that's gonna be what works for me. And then always make sure to wear my bonnet at night, and having a satin scarf. Like, these are a must. Like, I always, if I'm just home sitting around, I have my bonnet on at all times. But you know, when my husband's home, I try to take it off because he don't like the bonnet. So just making sure that, so, you know, really these are just tips I'm saying that can just help promote growth in your hair, help avoid breakage. Because a lot of times we're like, where is this breakage coming from, and how is breakage coming from? And even I'm making those mistakes right now. I'm not perfect. I literally make so many mistakes in my hair, and I'm just trying to do everything I can to make sure my hair thrives, because like, I have seen little pieces of hair breakage and I don't know where they're coming from. And it could be tension damage just from my heatless curls I'm doing, because I'm doing so many tight hairstyles. If they're hurting my hair at night, I probably don't need to have them in my head. So just learning everything. That's pretty much it. So I just wanted to make a video of just a hair update and some things I've been doing to my hair, some I will continue to do to my hair, some things that promote hair growth, some tips for people with fine hair like me. Thank you so much for watching. If you clicked on this video, especially you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I make my videos for fun. My videos are not to like, oh my goodness, I'm stressing about subscribers, about views, about any of that. My videos are literally for fun. So if people watch them, they watch them. If they don't, they don't. Either way, it's about having fun with content. I love makeup. I love hair. I'm very passionate about healthy hair. And you know, I love giving out advice and tips. Yeah, I have fun with it, and that's the main thing. Just remember that Jesus loves you, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a blessed day. All right, take care. Bye.